At center, Alex West. At small forward, Monte Ellis. At point guard, Fabian Longley. At the other guard position, Kevin Warren. At the other forward position, Donnie Meyer. The head coach of the visiting team is Nick Nurse. And now, the starting lineup for Chicago. Starting at power forward, number 41, Tagitas Lukovsky. At center, number 46, Joseph Sparks. At the shooting guard position, number 3, Arnold Meyer. Starting at the other forward position, number 9, Dion Law. The other guard, number 11, Clifton Armstrong. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Chicago starters.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here are the 5 for Minneapolis. Longley is out there with Warren. Then there's West. Then it's Ellis, and it's Meyer in at the power forward position. And for Chicago, we've got the Wizard. He's out there with Mr. Incredible, and it's Armstrong in at the guard position. And it's Chicago to start out. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And so here is Chicago. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Pass to Mr. Incredible. That one misses. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. Now here's Longley. Now the pass to Ellis. From deep. A Wizard with the rebound. Here's Chicago.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Longley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warren on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the inside, here's Lukovsky. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Ellis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This is the first they're seeing of Minneapolis.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Now here's Ellis. Back to Warren. Ellis outside. Passes it to Longley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Meyer. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. To the middle. Here's Law. Offensive rebound over Ellis. Can't drop it in from the right block. And so Ellis will bring it up for Minneapolis.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively. You gotta love that energy.
First personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Minneapolis. Ellis at the line for 2.
That's good from Ellis. And Ellis drops them both. Armstrong with it. Pass to Law. Armstrong with it. To the inside. Meyer. Off target at the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ellis, the pass to Meyer. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Law. He's guarded by Ellis. Down low. Here's Armstrong. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Minneapolis, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Warren on the wing. From 12 feet out. Here's West. Cuts off the pass. Law, the pass to Armstrong. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. It's Ellis on the wing. Inside. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Meyer. And no good that time. Nice D from Warren. The pass to Meyer. Mr. Incredible pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Pass to Longley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call for Minneapolis. Harden's checked in, and Wilcox is subbed in for Ellis. Chicago trailing here. Passes it to Sullivan. Here's Baldwin, and it's sent back by West. And pushing it up, here's Minneapolis. Hickson finds West. Minneapolis moving it around. Warren, the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And the one-hand slam just
Chicago
looks so
timeout
pretty
call.
when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Chicago trails by 4. It's stolen by Hickson. Harden up top. And Harden with the stuff.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Chicago with the ball. It's stolen by West. Right side Warren. The three. Here's Harden. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minneapolis.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Shoots from the right block. Law misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And Chicago shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Sullivan guarded by Harden. The rebound by Harden. Minneapolis leading by 8. 1:12 left in the first quarter. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here is Rogers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Hickson. .41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Law. Here's Baldwin.
Switch.
Rest with some nice D. Minneapolis leading by 6. Wilcox kicks to Harden. To the paint. Looking for Warren. He gets it there. Over to the wing. Hickson finds Warren. Back to Hickson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minneapolis leads by 6. And we'll be back right after this. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from Minneapolis in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Mr. Incredible is out there with Baldwin. Then there's Rogers, and it's Meyer in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Sullivan. They get a hand on it. Now Longley. He had 15 points last outing. The pass to Harden. Ellis right side. Just 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Sullivan, the pass to Sparks. Here's Meyer. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Longley can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Now, here's Longley. For Minneapolis, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one drops.
Minneapolis. Longley taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Armstrong passes to Meyer. Here is Rogers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Meyer. Fires for 3. The shot, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The 3. And another miss by Minneapolis.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Connects from three-point range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And first time out of the game called for Minneapolis.
The section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Meyer. Back to Longley. Launches a 3. The shot will not fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here is Rogers. Pass to Baldwin. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Rogers against Ellis. Kicks it out to Harden. All sorts of time. Chicago grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Meyer passes to Armstrong. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Chicago making a switch here. Ross checked in, and a switch here also for Minneapolis. Warren's checked in. Armstrong against Longley. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Minneapolis leading by 6. Over in the corner, Warren. Outside, Longley. Kicks it to Wilcox. 5 to shoot. Longley passes to Wilcox. The offensive rebound. Back to Longley. Fires from deep. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Law. He's covered by Warren. Here's Baldwin. Here's Sparks. That shot missing. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Warren, good.
Warren.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Law, the pass to Armstrong. Shoots over Longley. And again, Chicago. No good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Chicago with the ball, following the 3-point basket by Minneapolis. Out left to the wing. Shoots the three. Good on that shot. And with that, the Minneapolis lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Long.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And Minneapolis making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Minneapolis. Outside Warren. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Long. Offline with his three.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Warren, good.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Sullivan, the pass to Armstrong. Sullivan, Dixon covering. Here's Baldwin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 1:32 left here in the second. Here is Wilcox. Harden inside the three-point line. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Assisted by.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Armstrong passes to Sullivan. Armstrong with it. To the middle. That shot off the mark. West with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Long. 6 points for him. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Warren. He takes it in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For Minneapolis, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Rogers checked in for Chicago. Dixon kicks to Warren. 23 seconds left in the first half. Harden inside the three-point line. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Sullivan. Dixon covering. Sullivan, the pass to Baldwin. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Minneapolis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Well, for Minneapolis, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Minneapolis leading by 16. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got West. Warren is out there with Long. Then it's Ellis, and it's Harden, and it's LaForce.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Meyer.
Chicago trails by 16. And here's Armstrong. The pass to the Wizard. Now Armstrong. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Armstrong's got 5 now. Minneapolis leading by 13. It's Ellis on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Armstrong passes to Meyer. Passes to Law. Takes a 3. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. West has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Longley. From outside, off the mark. Chicago trails by 16. Pass to Law. Here's the 3. They get it back. Here's Lukovsky. No good with the layup.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Minneapolis, they've made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he can't get the first one.
Warren. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Meyer passes to Armstrong. Pass to the Wizard. To the left wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Sparks. And again, Chicago. No good. Minneapolis leading by 17. Here's Warren. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Longley's got 6 assists now in the game. Warren's gone even 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Lukovsky got a piece of it. Now here's Longley. Ellis outside. Ring shot on the way, and the shot goes down. Ellis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Chicago making a switch here.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Chicago. Sullivan!
There's the pass to Law. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. Here's Sullivan. The shot off that time. And here's Minneapolis now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rogers checked in for Chicago. Chicago calls timeout. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Now, here's Longley. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pulls up, high post, a new 14 for Minneapolis.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Here's the Wizard. Fades away. That one doesn't drop.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Shot to stop the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul, third
And
team
some
foul.
stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minneapolis.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Chicago timeout.
You know, we
call.
can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Chicago calls timeout.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And Minneapolis making a change here. Harden's checked in. Here's Law. He has 6. Passes it to Rogers. Over Wilcox. The shot's good from Rogers.
And thanks to that bucket,
Joseph
he's finally able to
Sullivan.
stop that little 15-0 run by Minneapolis.
Hickson with the bucket.
Hickson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now, here is Oakley. No points in the game yet for him. Sullivan. Hickson covering. Sullivan. From the top of the key, he buries it. And here's Minneapolis now. They're on a 17-4 run. Meyer passes to Warren. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul, fifth
Yeah, the
team
defender
foul.
all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Minneapolis,
At
they've
the
been
line
shooting right
for
around
Minneapolis.
75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And Chicago shooting only 21% from the field so far.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Sullivan, the pass to Rogers. No good on that one. Harden with the defensive effort. For Minneapolis, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Sullivan. Here's Baldwin. And it's good off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here is Wilcox. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Hickson. He kicks it to Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. House is checked in. West is checked in for Minneapolis. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Chicago shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Sullivan, Hickson covering, deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Rogers. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Minneapolis now. Here's Warren. Harden trying to get open. Chicago grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sullivan. And he comes up with the deuce. 24 seconds left in the third. Hickson with the ball. Over in the corner, Warren. Fires from 14. And that's off the glass and in. Warren's got 9 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And here's Longley. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minneapolis ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Chicago shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. They've got McDaniel. Harrison out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Meyer in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And no good. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. Inside, here's Baker. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Now, here's Hickson. Down low, stolen away. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Montgomery. Here's McDaniel. Tries a 3. Drops in the tray. McDaniel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Craig kicks to Hickson. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Montgomery. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Minneapolis leading by 23. Hickson with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And another great look at the 2K drive. So it's Chicago now. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Minneapolis moving it around. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Minneapolis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Craig. That 3 off the mark. Chicago trails by 21. Here's McDaniel. That shot off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Chicago calls timeout. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. And it's a completely new group out there for Minneapolis. Law, the pass to Meyer. Pass to the Wizard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sullivan. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. West has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now here's Longley. Defense right on him. Outside Warren. Now Longley. He's off on that one.
And, even though they're on top, they're winning. They could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Rebounded by Ellis.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Outside Longley. From deep three-point range, and they recover it. Here's Meyer. Tries again. Outside Longley. Here's West. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Here is Armstrong. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. And the pass to McDaniel. Montgomery. He's guarded by Ellis. Montgomery, the pass to McDaniel. Unable to get that one. Minneapolis shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And Ellis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to McDaniel. Montgomery. He's guarded by Ellis. Let's a floater go. Pass to Longley. Back to Ellis. The pass to Meyer. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
It's tipped. Passed to Longley. Over McDaniel. He goes up again, and Ellis with the nice bucket inside.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense.
For Minneapolis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Harrison's checked in for Armstrong. Montgomery, the pass to McDaniel. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Minneapolis now. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Ellis. West trying to free himself up.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Passes it to Montgomery. Harrison scanning the floor. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ellis. The layup off target. So Minneapolis wins it. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.